I'm back at my place. I'm going to rest now. Oh no! A lot of lava has poured on me now. I urgently need to put myself out, so I jump into the garden. The good thing is that I managed to remove the fire from my body in time.
Yep, I played a prank on you and set up a trap inside your house. It was a lot of fun, and now try to catch me.
Mikey, come down! If you think you're going to be able to hide in the house, then it's not going to happen. I will take revenge on him for what he did to me. I'm going home to my secret room faster now. All I have to do is pull the lever and I'll start going down quickly. No one knows about the secret room, and neither does Mikey. Therefore, now I will imperceptibly find myself there, and after that, the platform will rise up. Oh, that's why we're moving under the house to my basement now. I have a lot of monitors and surveillance cameras installed here. I've completely set up my secret room. Therefore, now you need to take all the necessary equipment and sit down at the computer. I will definitely need a remote control. I'll make prank Mikey using surveillance cameras. I'm going to connect now and see what kind of image I get. I need to understand what's going on around my house and if my neighbor is here again. I'm not going upstairs until I know my house is safe. This is going to be the best prank I've ever done. Mikey will be very surprised and will never guess. I didn't find anyone on the first camera. I'm going to switch quickly now. I need to look through the whole yard and find out all the information about what is happening near my house. This is very important because if Mikey is around and preparing a new prank, then I have to be ready for it. I'll turn on all the cameras now. I don't see anyone yet. I don't think there will be anything interesting on this surveillance camera. I'll switch on. I can't believe my eyes.
I want to install dynamite on JJ's house. He definitely won't notice me because now I came up very quietly. All I have to do is blow up his entrance. I'm sure he definitely doesn't expect this. It will be a trap. And as soon as he leaves the door, he will step on the push button and the dynamite will fall.
Mikey thinks I can't see what he's doing. It's okay, I've just seen everything I wanted with the help of cameras. Now I need to turn on my computer as soon as possible and use the surveillance camera to send a charge directly into the dynamite.
The good thing is that I installed dynamite right under the door.
But Mikey still has no idea that dynamite is being set on fire from the surveillance camera.
I have a strange feeling about this. Oh no!
Mikey didn't have time to escape, and the dynamite exploded next to him. JJ took revenge for having lava poured on him before. This is just the beginning.
Oh, it turned out to be really fun because I was able to set off dynamite with the help of security cameras and Mikey exploded. I hope he doesn't come to me again. But I want to quickly see what he's doing at home. I see that Mikey is already in his house.
Oh! The explosion was unexpected. I don't understand how it happened. Most likely I installed something wrong. But I'll definitely try to run to JJ's house and do some more dirty tricks. I will go up to the second floor in order to take all the necessary resources.
Uh-oh. Mikey's up to something again, so I'm keeping a close eye on him. I don't like the fact that he doesn't stop and keeps running towards the house. I see now on the surveillance cameras that he is very careful and does not move forward once again. He seems to have realized that it's better not to take any chances.
I have a few suspicions, so now I need to look around carefully. Maybe someone is watching me, but I don't see anyone, and that's very good. I went up to the second floor for a reason, because I took the lava blocks. I want to make a golem.
Huh? I think I'm in really serious trouble, because Mikey wanted to make a golem that would attack my house.
Golem, your target is JJ. Attack him and make sure that his house is completely destroyed. Along with him, I hope you complete my task, and then I will give you a reward. Start the attack.
The golem is now lying down in the direction of my house. This is very bad. If he comes down here, then I won't be able to fight him off. I urgently need to figure out what to do, so now I'll carefully inspect the boxes, because he's somewhere nearby. I figured it out. I'll make sure that Mikey's photo gets on his sign. I remember there was a picture of Mikey in that drawer somewhere. I finally found her, and now I need to put in the ventilation as soon as possible to blow her out. Then it will be really a lot of fun. Mikey definitely doesn't expect this to happen. Mikey's photo will be glued to the sign he's holding.
I don't understand why the golem is behaving very strangely now. He can't seem to find JJ. I hope that all this will change soon, because I need to ruin his house as soon as possible. Golem, look at the sign carefully. What don't you understand? It can't be. Ah! Oh no! It seems that the tablet has changed a lot now and the golem is starting to chase me. Please, someone save me. I do not know how to escape from him because he is very fast and strong. I never thought it would be like this. My plan is ruined. Oh!
Mikey is running from the golem now, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not disconnecting from the cameras because he'll be running soon from the other side. Huh?
Save me! I do not know how it happened, but now my face has appeared on the sign, and the golem continues its pursuit. Does he really want to break into my house and destroy everything? I've never encountered anything like this before.
I was able to fend off Mikey's attack and turn it towards him. It turned out to be really fun, and now I'm continuing to keep an eye on the golem, which is located near his house. I wonder what will happen next. I'm sure Mikey is probably hiding somewhere inside right now. Huh? We need to find Mikey on surveillance cameras. He's up to something now, and I have to find out for sure. I have a strange feeling about this. I don't understand what it's related to. I think I'll need a different remote control that connects to completely different cameras. Mikey ran off into the woods, and that's where I have to find him. I want to find out which way he's heading and then start chasing him. I'm sure he doesn't know for sure that he's being followed. Oh.
I managed to escape from the golem, and now I will try to hide in this forest. I have a special place here that no one knows about, and I can easily hide inside this hill. Here I can come up with a new plan. I'll hide behind a masked wall.
Huh? It's unbelievable, but Mikey really made a place that I don't even know about. It turns out that all this time I went to the forest and made a secret base there. The good thing is that I figured it out, and now I need to head in his direction as soon as possible. This time you will have to leave your room, which is located under the house, because I won't be able to install new surveillance cameras based on the tank top here. We'll have to take a chance and go to him in the forest. I don't have any other options, but I'll try to do it anyway. I need to pick up my computer and all the necessary equipment now. I'll get out through the garden so it won't be noticeable. We need to put a camera at his entrance. Huh? With this, I will definitely be able to get into his house and park him there specifically. I already have in mind a couple of pranks that I can do with him. Well, I just won't be able to enter his house because he has a complicated password here and needs to guess the sequence of pressing levers. So I'll put a camera here and watch as soon as he comes home. I'll see exactly what password and go there. You need to choose the most optimal method in order to install the camera. And it was not very noticeable. And the most important thing is to see the password, because if suddenly I install the camera wrong or do something else wrong, then accordingly, I will not find out the password of this very door. So I will put it so that everything it's obvious, and then I'll leave and wait until he gets caught on camera. Now we will check how it works. Ho-ho! It's just great. The camera is installed quite conveniently and I can basically see all the levers, so now the most important thing is to move away, wait for him to get caught on camera, and then come here and try to drive and get into his house. Ho-ho! Now all I have to do is sit here and wait for him, and as soon as I see him, I'll run away.
After JJ set up a camera in front of Mikey's house to see what the password to his house was, night turned to day, and he waited for quite a long time and still saw this password. And yet, most likely, the right moment with the password got into his camera.
We need to check the cameras urgently. Because I'm sure it's been a long time, and he's definitely logged in and my camera captured the password. Ho-ho! But now he is, and I know exactly his password and how to get into his house, so now I'm going to get into his house, and I'm going to set up a lot of cameras in his house, and I'm going to keep an eye on him, and also, of course, prank him. Ho-ho! I look back when he started to come back in, he deliberately returns the levers to the opposite position, but it's okay. The most important thing is that I looked at the cameras to see how his password really works, and now I can't get in. Well, now I need to run as soon as possible and get into his house, but I need to be as careful as possible and make sure that he doesn't burn me down, because if I was attacked, it will be as unpleasant as possible and my prank won't work, because he will burn me down and stagnate so that I leave his house. He will change the password and anyone will make some other protection, after which I will not be able to get there. Ho-ho! The password really works. Now we rather go there and hide, but before that we need to put cameras to monitor it. Huh? Just be sure to close it behind him so that he doesn't suspect anything. And now I'm going to carefully walk around his house and set up cameras. Ho-ho! So far, I have such a good opportunity. I really will arrange all the cameras. I think he won't notice them, and therefore everything will be fine for me. But I need to be as careful as possible so that he doesn't notice me. Huh? I've already prepared a couple of pranks beforehand, but now the most important thing is to set up the camera correctly and find a place where I can hide so that he doesn't find me. Great! I installed all the cameras. Ho-ho! Now it remains to carefully go through and connect all these cameras to my tablet through which I can just watch him, after which I will most likely hide in that chest that was a little open, and then I will start pranking him, so he will not understand who is pranking him and how. Ho-ho! I successfully managed to connect the cameras, but in fact, I'm still surprised that he didn't notice me, because I'm actually walking behind his back and he doesn't even see me. Now I think it's time to hide in this particular chest, which is in this room, and I'll be sitting in it and watching the cameras on my tablet. I think this is the best place because he basically has no other places to hide, and this chest is empty. As I understand it, he rarely looks into it. Huh? By the way, while I was walking around and setting up the cameras, I turned up the water temperature in his house, and accordingly, his water will now be pouring very hot. He seemed to realize that he was only running hot water, and now he was going to overheat.
Huh? Why can't the water be so hot? I'm burning up.
Ho-ho! Just look at how quickly he started to blush. He became so hot that he began to cover himself with snow. I can even imagine how badly he has a burn now and how overheated he is.
I can't wait for the snow to start acting up. I'm very hot.
Ho-ho! Now we can say for sure that my prank was a success. And by the way, he hasn't even burned me yet, but really most likely thought that something was wrong with the water and it somehow got hot. There will be another prank coming soon. My next prank is related to the TV. Now I think he wants to sit down and watch TV and kind of watch something harmless and even funny, but one day a very scary screamer will come out of there, which he should be very afraid of. So now we are waiting for him to get to this point and see his reaction. Huh? The most important thing is that he sees this screamer in time. Otherwise, suddenly he will get distracted and leave, and this screamer will not be needed in fact. But let's hope that everything will work out.
Woohoo! What funny dogs! I really like this show.
In fact, on the one hand, it's even a pity because you can't even imagine what a terrible screamer it will be now.
They're so cool. I can't figure out where it came from. I was watching about dogs.
Oh, just look at how scared he is. He doesn't even believe what happened. But while there is such an option, and he is sitting in the bathtub, I need to scatter thorns and all sorts of thorns around his house. Just look and listen. He already started crying from such a strong fright, but it's okay. I have a lot of time right now because he's still in the tub, and I don't think he plans to get out of there. We need to continue this prank. Now we urgently need to check all the drawers in his kitchen, and I think that's where the thorns and all sorts of thorns that I mentioned are. I'm at home to scatter them all over the house, and so that when he comes out of the bath, he again does not understand what he's pricking and where it all came from. Huh? Of course I don't plan to study over him for so long and also prank him. This is just the last prank right now, that I'm spreading thorns and all sorts of thorns and the like. After all, I think I'll show up and tell him what really happened because knowing him, he'll think that he's got some kind of... Then the ghost will start to worry and cry very much, so I don't want that. Now I will trample on him a little more, and only then I will tell and show what really happened. I think he will be very surprised, and we will see just how shocked he will be. And now I'm throwing thorns and thorns just wherever I see them, without any specific purpose, just to have them, and he would have fallen for some anyway. But in fact, I remember this prank with the TV even now. If you look at this picture, it scares me a little too. It's very scary, and I can imagine in my heart how scared he was. It seems like everything is left right now, literally in small things, and basically all the traps that I wanted to set, now it's time to hide back in the chest because it can come out at any moment, and I don't want to burn so early yet. Huh? Now rather I hide the chest and turn on the camera and start watching him again and see what he will do. Ho-ho! He's still sitting in the bathtub, but I see that he's going to come out anyway to see what happened there. He's very scared! He's afraid to leave the aisles, so he starts digging walls with a pickaxe.
Ah! I can't understand what's going on in my house. It feels like I have a ghost here and is preventing me from living by making some kind of traps for me.
Oh, I told you he'd think there was some kind of ghost in his house. He doesn't even think I'm doing it.
Huh? I can't figure out who scattered all these thorns and thorns here.
Oh. Huh? It's a good thing he still hasn't realized it was me.
I can't stand it anymore. I'm going to climb into the trunk and sit there. Apparently it's safer there.
Uh-oh.
Ah! What are you doing here?
Oh. Everything is quiet. The main thing is not to panic. Now I'll explain to you what it really was. I was pranking you and watching you through these cameras using a tablet.
Huh? But in fact, it was you, to be honest. I already thought that there was some kind of ghost here.
I'm telling you, I've been watching you through these cameras and rigging pranks.
Well, the pranks were good.
Oh, I'm JJ, and today I was trolling Mikey with the help of cameras. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.